Guys, let's go into the Peach Bowl. Oregon and Indiana rematch from week 6, week 7 matchup during the season. It was 30-20 in Indiana's favor. It didn't even feel that close, if I'm being honest. Indiana whooped Oregon along both lines of scrimmage, and that was very surprising to me because Oregon prides themselves on being a very physical team, but Indiana came in there and was able to stifle Oregon's run,
Yep.
and they were able to harass Dante Moore. Do you remember how many times he got sacked in that game?
Six.
Six times. And up until that point, he didn't get sacked like 5 times in the previous 5 games. But
I mean, we were one of the finalists for the Joe Moore Award. Like, aside from that game, there wasn't another bad game, which is crazy.
right, and so it's going to be very interesting to see how Oregon rectifies that situation.
Yeah.
I want to know your thoughts, Pat. Are you concerned with the run game? Because I think before we hopped on, we were talking about how Davidson's now in the portal and Lemar's now in the portal, or Davidson's hurt and Lemar's now in the portal. Y'all weren't able to run the ball effectively against Texas Tech, who they have a top 3 defensive line in the country, and then against Indiana the first time, y'all weren't able to run the football effectively. Does the run game concern you in this game at the Peach Bowl?
I wouldn't say it concerns me. Um, I wouldn't say I'm overly confident going into the game. Where is this? Yeah, because against sorry, I'm trying to find the Texas Tech box score.
No, you're good. Because Moore had 2 picks in this game, in that game against Indiana the first time. He said he
Yeah.
got sacked six times, so he was definitely not feeling
One
comfortable. Y'all were definitely going to get to ease
one of
Dante Moore into this game and help him be
yeah.
comfortable. I think
One
the
of the
run game helps
picks
out a lot with that.
one of the picks was bad. Um the other one was the last drive of the game. He threw it and it got deflected up by the D lineman and picked off by a linebacker. But I mean, concerns me a little bit just because Jordan Davidson was our leading rusher last week with 42 versus Tech. He's our leading rusher versus Indiana with 89. He's been the leading rusher 4 times this year. Noah Whittington 8, Deer Hill 2. So I think concerns me to the aspect of we don't have our short yarders back in Davidson. You give him the ball and he's in the rumble for 2-3 yards for a first down or a touchdown.
Mm.
Deer Hill and Noah Whittington are gonna have to. Noah Whittington's gonna have to come in and take that bell cow spot. He's gonna have to come in and get the 2-3 yards when we need it. Um, I've been confident in going into every game this year except for week 7 and this game. Not that I'm not confident in Dan and Oregon, but this is a team where I've been saying all year Indiana is the best team in football. Like I've been saying that I feel like almost the entire season. Um, if we're gonna want to win this game, yeah, we're gonna have to control both the lines, obviously, but gonna have to protect Dante Moore. The defense didn't play bad in the first game, but they're gonna have to play better. Um, it's two,
Y'all's corners are going to be tested. Cooper Jr.
and
Surratt got off a little bit.
that was the biggest thing in the first and the first game was the receivers won every matchup that they needed to win when they needed to win it. So, but Brandon Finney has grown. He's a true freshman. He's grown since then. Um, Teron Johnson's gone to. He's still been playing good, but I don't know. It's two of the biggest psycho coaches in college football between Dan
They
Lanning and
really are. I was thinking about that the other day. These two guys are fucking psychopaths, and it's
psychos, bro.
beautiful.
So I'm excited for it's gonna be a real. This to me is the national championship. Winner of this game wins is winning the national championship.
Okay, I like
And
that.
that's no disrespect to Miami and Ole Miss, but these are that's just two of the best QBs going at it, two of the most physical defenses going at it. I think Oregon wins. It's going to be a real close game, real close, like a 23-17, 23-20 kind of game. But I think Dan pulls some shit out his ass in the game, whether it's another fake punt or they. I think he's gonna pull something tricky in the game to it'll be tied or it'll be close and that'll flip the momentum. Um, but I think he also has the defense playing like they're fired up, they're flying around. So it's hard to beat a team twice. I think in the last they showed it last I think the other day on ESPN, the last like five matchups in the playoffs of rematches from the regular season, the team that won in the regular season did not win in the playoffs.
Mm.
But that Mendoza doesn't turn it over, so I think that's a neither one of the QBs turn it over. But I think Oregon wins a close game, like 23-20, 23-17 for 23. Like they'll win the game by one score or less, and it's just gonna come down to which QB makes less mistakes and which defense or special teams has one big play. I think that's the deciding factor for Oregon is whether it's a fake punt, a few clutch field goals, or like a punt return, or kick return. Something they'll do something on special teams to flip the game.
I agree from the standpoint of Dan Lanning will do something in this game. We saw
Yeah,
it. We saw it last game.
yeah.
We saw it again with Georgia in the Sugar Bowl, right? Didn't they? They did a
Fake
they
punt,
did a fake punt too.
and that's what I was telling Jacob the other day. Is Dan Lanning? Jay, I used to say this. You mentioned a while back Kirby Smart is Georgia's best player. He flips the games. He makes the decisions, but to just want to flip the game. I almost feel as if Dan is the same way. Like, and he learned from Nick and Kirby. Like, him and Kirby were together for 2 years as the DC and head coach, and they won two straight natties. Like, he has the pedigree. He's been in these games. He's been in these games before. He's prepared for these games before. Like, this is
Yep,
nothing new to him. Signetti is a
it
great
is.
coach, but he's not. He hasn't gone this far into the postseason.
Yeah, I
Yes, he
mean,
did.
to your point, this is new territory for all four coaches. Not a single one of
Facts.
them has ever made it this far.
But I'm saying
Kirk just
Dan
has.
has as a DC, he's been in this spot.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Kirk just has a team of AARP members.
I mean, yes and no.
But no, I agree with you on the Dan point.
Well, Indiana is so good, bro.
Oh, okay.
It's so crazy because I've given Indiana their credit.
Yeah.
It's still so surreal that they're this good.
Like it's Indiana, bro.
Like you see the IU on the helmet, and it's like they're supposed to be 3-9, you know, like every year. But but
Facts.
the system they have in place is just so it sets up their players for success.
Yes.
He gets the absolute most out of their guys. And even the guys he gets from the portal aren't like the most talented guys, the most sought after guys. Like
No,
they're good players that fit his system
they're just the
that
oldest guys.
and old a lot of fucking veterans. And but he puts those pieces together and it works.
Facts.
So I think Oregon's gonna have to get a lot of pressure on Fernando Mendoza early in the Rose Bowl. Bama did get pressure. They got like 2 sacks on the first drive,
Yeah.
and then after that, I'm not sure what happened. They stopped dialing it up, um, and Indiana started rolling from there and didn't look back. They absolutely dominated Alabama along both lines of scrimmage. Now, like I said, we're gonna see how Oregon counteracts that this time around. They got pushed around, so we're gonna see what they do this time to mitigate that or even take the advantage as far as in the trenches. This game is a toss up, bro. It's very hard for me to pick this. I mean, on the flip side, it's crazy how good Indiana's defense is too. Because we all talk about like Mendoza and their offense and those receivers, but their defense is fucking stout.
Stout, bro.
They'll be missing Daly obviously again, but they still got Kamara. They still have Aiden Fisher. They got Pons, and you don't see any coverage busts with Indiana either. Guys running wide open. They're
I was
very
gonna say
very
like
stout.
they don't make mistakes on either
Yeah,
side of the ball.
very very sound. You're gonna have to straight up beat them. And I think that's where Dan Lanning comes into play and pulls out all the stops, whether it be an onside kick, whether it be a fake field goal, fake punt, whether I don't know if y'all have had any receiver throw a pass this year, maybe one of those type of trick plays.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the difference in the ball game, and they're going to clip Indiana. I think they're going to clip Indiana. It's going to be a dogfight, I believe.
Dogfight, bro.
I can see it like I can see it being like the Big Ten championship. I can see it being like 17-14,
Yeah.
20-17, something really low scoring.
Like I don't think there's a single team that scores. I don't think either team scores more than 24 points.
Yeah, I just
That's
don't see it.
max.
The max. I mean, I do see a scenario where I don't know why I see a scenario where Oregon goes BTA to Indiana.
Yeah, I can't complain. I'm
I
not gonna
see
complain.
that, but I think more. I think the likelihood of that happening is low. So I'll keep it to a very low scoring game.
Yeah.
2017 Oregon.
Please pick them. Please pick them.
Indiana's weird
So it's not a clean sweep.
because I don't know. I don't know that they're straight up better than people. I think it's just the fact that you have 23 and 24-year-old motherfuckers playing football against 19-year-old kids. Like,
They're all younger than Miami's defensive end that you're a big fan of.
okay. I'll pick Oregon to win 28-24.
Dude, what the heck? Okay. I wasn't saying to stop giving your prediction or anything.
Oregon will win 28-24.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Why not? You can't beat it. It's hard to beat a team twice.
Why'd you stop mid
No,
prediction?
it's okay.
Uh,
No,
okay.
dog. I'm just kidding. Relax.
Oh, I'm chilling, bro.
No, it's just it'll be interesting to see how long Indiana can keep this up because you're not going to be able to have 6-year college guys on your roster after this season. Like COVID years, this is it. This is the last year. Like they start more fit. Indiana plays not only plays they start more 5th and 6th year guys than they start 2nd and 3rd year guys. They start 8 5th and 6th year guys. They start 5 2nd and 3rd year guys. Of their 22 starters, 18 of them are older than 23 years old.
Damn.
Like at some point, it really doesn't matter whether you're a 5-star or a 4-star or the best athlete in the world. If you're a 19-year-old offensive tackle going up against a 24, 25-year-old D end, I don't care how good your skill is. You're just not like you're not as grown as him.
That grown man body, that grown man strength.
Like Pat, to your point, yeah, I know Miami has 1, Indiana has 7, but that's not taking into. I think Kurt Cignetti's a great coach.
7.
I think he's a phenomenal coach. What he's done at Indiana just might be the greatest coaching job we've seen in college football, just football. So somebody put it in perspective. It would be like this season right now. After this season, next season, Rutgers goes 11-1 and makes the playoffs, and then in 2 years, Rutgers in the semifinals.
Crazy.
Like that's literally the turnaround that it would be, which is crazy. I'm curious how Oregon masked the injuries at running backs. I'm curious if they just throw a couple more screens on early downs, kind of stretch out Indiana's defense. Screenplays are an extension of the run, anyways. I am curious though if they do more
Run
like fly.
screenplays. That's all Will Stein runs is screenplays.
I'm curious if they do more like fly sweeps, jet sweeps, get the ball in DeCoy and Moore's hands and get him on the edge. It's the game's gonna be won in the box, like regardless of what it is, because both of these teams, Indiana and Oregon, their mo is they want to dominate you up front. They want to run the ball and impose their will. Whoever stops the run is gonna win the game. Like I know that's cliche because both quarterbacks are good, but whoever can stop the run will win the game. I think Oregon wins 28-24. With that being said,
Yo.
I just think, and for the sole purpose of, for me, it really just comes down to it's hard to beat the same team twice in a season.
Malik Benson's gonna get a punt return for a touchdown.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He's
I'm
just
feeling
done.
that. I'm feeling that. He's gonna return a punt, or Noah Whittington will return a kickoff. One of the two.
Or you got the big dog Bryce. The Gold Glover's gonna get a pick six.
Brandon Finney had a pick 6 versus Mendoza in the first
He
game.
did.
He did.
He did. He
We
did.
only scored 1 offensive touchdown.
Crazy what happens when he plays power teams. Yeah, he's a whole different quarterback. He looked good against Bama, though. He looked damn good against Bama.
Can we give some love to the white boy Charlie Becker? Because
So
he's like
good.
wide receiver 3, but he's so good.
Yeah,
He's built like a fucking tight end.
he is.
He's made some big catches for them this year.
The 26 for 512 and 2.
It's not bad.
But some huge catches versus Ohio State and Bama.
He's the one that caught the touchdown, right? When Mendoza threw it up high.
That was
Yeah.
Cooper.
No, that was Becker
No,
on
that
the
was Charlie. Right in the
deep
middle of the
post
Against
as
field.
Penn
well.
State? The game
No.
winning?
No. Against
Oh,
Bama when
before
he
that.
and he ripped it up the seam.
Before that, yeah, Becker caught a big one.
He did versus Penn State, yeah, and then he caught
Yeah.
it versus Bama.
No,
Then he
yeah.
caught it
I'm talking
versus
about
Bama, and he
in the
caught
Rose Bowl.
Oh, the
the
Rose Bowl.
ball,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he had that huge catch. He won the Player of the Game versus Ohio
Ohio
State in the
State.
Big Ten championship game.
Nice.
Yeah, because he got the game sealing catch.
He had 5 for like 125 and 1, I think.
Oh, also Malachi Moore will not Malachi Moore. Malachi Tony will throw a pass.
Yo,
He'll
Malachi.
throw a touchdown pass.
He'll probably will throw a touchdown because he's thrown a pass in like 6 games this year. But
Dude.
we'll see, man. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode of CFB Enthusiasts. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in and listening to us give our predictions of the college football playoff semifinals. Hopefully, we have 2 more barn burner some games. But other than that, Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Watch this on YouTube. And follow us on Instagram, TikTok, CFB_enthusiast. That's where you find all of our short form content. Other than that, I'm Jimmy. That's Patrick. That's Jacob. And we are out.
Peace.